I grew up in a family where we had a routine and we stuck to it. Going to church was the proper thing to do. As a teenager, I found it was nothing more than a routine, so I decided to go my own way, one that wasn't constrained by Christianity. And coming to university, everyone talked about how you could do whatever you wanted. As the year went on, I found that my carefree student life just wasn't enough, and increasingly I was drawn to the Christian community and all the freedom and happiness that I saw in their lives.
Growing up, I've always been interested in studying religion and philosophy and tackling those big questions. I came to university to study philosophy. When I came to university, I met Phoebe, my flatmate. We had a shared interest in religion right from the start, and we began going along to Christian Union events together.
I've always been curious. I'm not a Christian, but I'm intrigued. When I first came to Leeds, I didn't know much about Christianity, so I was intrigued to find out more, so ended up going to a Bible study held at the local church. When I heard all the stories in Bible, I didn't believe they could all be true. I thought they must be made up.
So when I was younger, we used to go to church with my mum, but when I was about 7 years old, she passed away. I loved church, I loved the community, and I loved reading the Bible. However, I was still stuck with this really big question of why my mum had to die. And so I asked God to give me an answer.
I held the same view of the Bible stories for 2 years until last summer back in China. I started thinking back on those stories I'd read about Jesus, all the things he did for people. My feeling changed from worn out and stressed to feeling peaceful and secure. I'm still on a journey and still have doubts and questions, but I'm keen to discover the truth.
With my grounding in philosophical critical analysis, I don't think that personally I will ever be satisfied with an answer to any of my questions. But I'm really enjoying exploring them. Over the past year, I have seen the way that I act and feel change through thinking more about religion and Christianity.
The day I decided to put my trust in Jesus was the day I finally found that I had a deep sense of satisfaction and fulfillment. And not because of any routine, but because of the freedom that he offered me.
I knew that I couldn't walk away, even though at the time it probably would have been the easier option. I had seen Jesus work, I'd seen him work in the life of me and of the people around me. So now I choose to believe God and what God says about me and my circumstances. It hasn't always been easy, and I still struggle understanding why so many things happen. But I know that God is good, and I choose every day to follow him.